Hi, everyone. My name is Christina Eng, and I am the Education and Sustainable Strategies intern at the CFDA. And today we're going to walk through the Sustainability Resources Hub. So let's dive into it now. For more than a decade, sustainability has been an integral pillar of our work at the CFDA. Through its purpose-centered initiatives, the CFDA is committed to engaging and educating its communities by providing sustainable strategies, centered resources, and ingenuity-based thought leadership to advance positive transformation within fashion environmentally, socially, economically, and culturally. The value of creative capital and the need to navigate today's challenges with a multi-generational approach are top of mind in our objectives at the CFDA. Whether working to increase student scholarship opportunities, provide mentorship to emerging talent, or guidance to established brands, our efforts are calibrated to help our communities navigate the pandemic's impacts and toward positive, inclusive, and innovative futures. Our aim is to facilitate American fashion's progress in reaching UN 2030 decarbonization goals and 2050 net zero targets and help implement circularity and sustainable innovation within industry business models and brand ecosystems. So walking through our hub a little bit here, the Sustainability Resource Hub is an open access knowledge sharing platform designed for exploring fashion strategy-centered tools and storied information. We believe education is integral to navigating ESG and climate urgencies towards an innovative and transformative sea change amidst a sea of imperfect options. By providing learning resources and time-relevant information, our mindset is to help guide the expedition of often complex choice-making and the unpacking of design x business design related trade-offs, acknowledging the one size does not fit all. Launched in 2019, the Sustainability Resource Hub was created as a centralized home to an A to Z directory of more than 400 stakeholder alliance-led initiatives and a growing library of downloadable evergreen, including the CFDA BCG Sustainability by Design Report, Rethinking New York Fashion Week, and Playbook KPI Design Kit, a playbook for measurable change, and the CFDA Guide to Sustainable Strategies and Toolkit. So now we're going to dive into explore the Sustainability A to Z directory, which is an information toolbox designed for everyone. So welcome to the CFDA Sustainability A to Z resource directory, your information toolbox. This second edition open knowledge sharing directory is a streamlined choice navigation guide featuring 400 plus new and updated fashion ecosystem listings categorized by organizations and alliances, initiatives and agendas, and learning development. All stakeholder entries are anchored to the holistic guiding principles of the global UN Sustainable Development Goals and are searchable by SDG. The topic section is an annex containing an additional 50 plus resources, including circular systems and processes, climate and decarbonization, policy, EJ and ESJ, tools for impact and assessment, as well as strategists and consultants, creative and production, verification and auditors, and much more. Browse the library curated with timing critical ESG, climate 2030, 2050, policy governance, sustainable strategies, and innovation roadmap reports alongside evergreen recommended readings. Visit the lexicon, a new growing glossary of terms, acronyms, and nomenclatures. So let's dive in a little further into our 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which, as we can see, is our first entry in our hub. So if we click on that, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015, provides a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and into the future. So as you can see, our hub is organized by SDGs and you can filter them accordingly. So we're going to walk you through our sustainable A to Z resources, starting with topics. So if we filter by circular systems and processes, a couple entries come up and we're going to look at FabScrap. FabScrap is a charitable nonprofit organization with 501c3 designation that provides convenient pickup and recycling of textiles for businesses in New York City and Philadelphia. And if we scroll down, we can find a brief overview, a little bit more about FabScrap. And as we go down further, we can find contact information, including an email and then a website, which you can navigate to. And here we are at FabScrap's website. which you can navigate and find more information and learn more. So next, we're going to hop into our organizations and alliances. Let's say you want to filter by a specific SDG. Let's do SDG 9, Industry, Innovation, and Infrastructure. If we filter by that, and let's say we look at APPAREL Impact Institute, we go into this entry, and the AII is, the mission of the AII is to identify, fund, and scale proven quality solutions to accelerate positive impact in the industry. And if you scroll down, you can read more information about AII. And we also have a direct link to where you can find CFDA stories related. Stories related to Lewis Perkins, who is the president of the APPAREL Impact Institute. You can navigate those through the link we have there. And other articles that the CFDA has written. If you scroll down below, you can find the direct website to the APPAREL Impact Institute. So let's look at another SDG within organizations and alliances. If we go to SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, we can see that there are quite a few entries. And let's go specifically down to Honeycomb Strategies and look at that. They're an organization that offers consulting, resources, studies, and tools to help you get started integrating green event practices. And if we scroll down, you can see that there's a link directly to resources, PDF resources and tools directly on their website. And if we go back, we also, in our entries, have links to virtual engagements hosted by the CFDA. This one specifically is on decarbonizing events in the fashion industry with Honeycomb and our very own Sasha Brown from the CFDA. And there's a direct link also to the YouTube video that you can watch. So now we're going to look at an entry in our initiatives and ambition agendas. So if we scroll down to an SDG, let's do SDG 14, Life Below Water. We can see that we don't have that many entries. Let's take a look at Tom Ford's Plastic Innovation Prize. So again, with this entry, you can find a brief overview of it. And if we scroll down a little bit more, you can read more about it on their website. So the Tom Ford Plastic Innovation Prize, partnered with Lonely Whale, was created to launch the only global competition focused on creating scalable and biologically degradable alternatives to thin film plastic polybags. And to coincide with the launch and to further the commitment to ocean health, in November 2020, Tom Ford Timepieces debuted its first ocean plastic timepiece, the first luxury timepiece made from 100% ocean plastics. So the Tom Ford Plastic Innovation Prize offers a purse totaling more than $1.2 million. Winners will be announced in spring of 2023, and the prize winners will receive significant support from Lonely Whale and the other partners in the following years to achieve market adoption. Okay, so now let's go into learning and development. And if we look under SDG 13 for climate action and filtered by that, we can see one of our entries, Slow Factory. And in the entry, you have a brief description and also the website where you can learn more about it. So the Slow Factory Foundation is a climate justice, anti-racist, and culture organization that has created education programs, work with partners including fashion brands, nonprofits, and academic institutions, and launch specific initiatives aiming to change the way the fashion industry innovates and operates. So let's look at another SDG 13 under our library. So if we filter by SDG 13 climate action again, we can see these are the library options. And let's look into the Regeneration, Ending the Climate Crisis in One Generation book by Paul Hawken. And if we go into this entry and we scroll down, there are links where you can visit Regeneration and learn more about their tools that they offer and resources. For example, their carbon calculator and also their frameworks for action. And the frameworks for action are 6 basic frameworks for action to solve the climate crisis. They overlap in many ways. However, each category holds multiple levels of discovery, innovation, and breakthrough. So now let's navigate into our lexicon, which is our glossary of terms. And if we filter by another SDG, let's do SDG 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. and we look for an entry, corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility is a management concept whereby companies integrate social and environmental concerns in their business operations and interactions with their stakeholders. And if we scroll down on this entry, we can click into a website under the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, where we can learn more about corporate social responsibility and some resources that they offer. So that was our sustainability resource directory walkthrough. We hope you enjoyed and you all find it really helpful. If you have any resource or stakeholder initiatives that you'd like to share with us to add to our directory, you can email us at sustainability@cfda.com.